With every adventure, a real story is told. From the middle of Lake Superior to inland waters and beyond. Join us as we capture imagery through a different lens. The story isn't about us. We're simply the ones who get to tell it. On the ice or on the open water, each trip is a journey worth sharing as we strive to highlight our resources, but also respect them. From pike to panfish, trout, walleyes, and more. We traveled the region to bring you new content, real experiences, and hopefully a desire to venture off the ordinary path. Season 2 of Superior Angling starts now.
Drove throughout the night, no sleep, but we made it. Lake Erie, here we are. Have some wind right now, so we're gonna see if we can get these fish to go before the wind really picks up, but we got 2 days to make this happen, and hopefully we're gonna get some big fish. The water temps are kind of at that area where right now where these fish are starting to spawn. So on Lake Erie here, you're gonna have some fish that are spawning out in the lake, and you're gonna have some fish that are spawning in the rivers. So we're gonna be targeting these fish that are spawning out in the lake right now. Be fishing a little bit deeper. Hopefully try to pluck a few off. I mean, your potential's good for big fish, so we didn't drive all this way for nothing. Look up. Didn't take too long.
How's it feel?
Feels alright. Not too much for the head shakes. Definitely staying down though. Oh, it's that Asian carp fish. Not a walleye. Boards off.
Boards off.
Boards off, fish is on. What's it gonna be?
Switch spots. The first spot we were at was a little dirty. Feels pretty nice.
Taking it now.
Yeah, he's back off the boat a little bit. I was on at Smithwick, about 100 feet beyond the boat.
And right now it's all about just finding water clarity.
I got some head shakes on them now.
Water clarity that we can kind of try to see the prop of the boat or the motor. So earlier we were in a spot where you couldn't see down 3-4 inches. So we got out of there, we didn't catch anything, and came and found some cleaner water. And that didn't take too long to get bit. Oh yeah.
Nice fish. Net them there? Got it?
That's a Lake Erie walleye.
There we go, first fish of the day.
First fish of the day. Solid 9-pound fish, maybe 10. Look at that thing.
Awesome.
Look at that fish.
That is awesome.
That's why you come to Lake Erie right there. That's our first fish of the day. That is a beast. Wow. Isn't that fun? That is massive, buddy.
That's a great fish to start the day out.
Look at that walleye. That's a solid, I don't know if that would crack 10, but that's a solid 8 to 9, maybe 9.5 pound walleye. I mean, you can't go wrong. Look at that thing.
It's definitely a Lake Erie walleye.
Absolutely gorgeous. Isn't that cool? You see all these pictures of these big fish. We said, hey, we have to come out and do this ourselves. So we drove throughout the night and we're on no sleep. We left Duluth yesterday at 5 p.m. We got here at 5 a.m. this morning, set up the boat. We're out here fishing and bam, big walleye.
Just like
that. May go 10, buddy. That's a big fish.
That's
unreal.
Chunky. Hooked up. Had a couple good head shakes. This could be a good fish. Yeah, it's trying to make a little bit of a run. Oh yeah, making some good head shakes. There he is. Nice fish. Got the net here. Here we go. There we go. What a great walleye. Look at that, just bit the back hook there. Nice. Nice fish.
It's cold outside. Thick gloves kind of wet. But your house is nice and cozy because we're still out there. Anytime, any temp. Superior Fuel Company. Local, safe, honest. We offer price protection plans that put you first. For the right way to buy propane, call us and find out. Superior Fuel Company. You have our name on it.
It's summer again at Marine General, and we're here to get you on the water.
Kayaks, canoes, and paddleboards, water sports, knee boards, wetsuits, ropes, and life vests, rain gear, marine safety, electronics of all kinds, rods and reels, trolling motors, rod holders, and all kinds of accessories for your boat, live bait, lures, and a crew that appreciates your business.
You have 33 years of memories in this house. The most valuable things you will ever own. And that is why we exist. Holden Insurance, an official supplier of the Silver Lining. Offices in Duluth, Superior, Ashland, Spooner, and Hayward.
This spring, shop the great selection of Lund and Crestliner fishing boats at RJ Sport and Cycle. Our knowledgeable staff is here to answer all your questions and help you get on the water. We sell both aluminum and fiberglass boats, suitable for a variety of applications. Full windshield models, side consoles, tillers, and more. We sell them all. Don't forget, we also carry pontoons. RJ Sport and Cycle is your leading Lund dealer in the area. Visit us in store or check us out online today.
Grant, middle board, double.
We got a double right now. Kevin's hooked up. My middle board just went. I gotta clear my long line. How's yours feel, Kev?
Feels pretty good. Down this for a minute.
This is chaos. This is good. This is what we needed. Yours looks good. Kevin's looks pretty good. Alright, I can get to mine now. How close are you?
Get in there. Come on. Come on, girl.
That's a big one.
Look at that fish.
That's a big girl.
You want to work on yours?
That's a big girl.
That is a nice fish.
That's a 8-9 pounder.
Another Lake Erie, beautiful walleye.
Look at that. That's why you come here. This is unbelievable.
Look at that fish. Man, what a beautiful fish. Grant's finding his fish right now.
Look at that thing, bud. I hope this one's just like that. Look at that. That is so cool.
What fun. Want to get your board?
Sure. Grab the other net. Here we go. It looks like a nice one. Man. Oh, look at that.
Another beautiful Lake Erie walleye.
That's a Lake Erie double. And that's why we carry 2 nets in the boat, because you never know what's gonna happen. Look at that fish. It is cold out here. It's like 32 to 33 degree air temp. We have some wind. It's cold, but these big walleyes are going, man. Look at that fish.
Way to go.
Yes. Look at that.
Oh, that was fun.
That's why we go on no sleep. We take chances. We come on here to Lake Erie. Big walleyes. Grab yours, buddy. I mean, look at this. Look at that. That's why we come out here. Twins. You might have me by a couple ounces,
I
but
think I do.
unbelievable. Look at how, I mean, that's just, where else can you do this? There's nowhere. This is so cool and so special. Look at these fish.
Fun.
Yes. We're just making a turn back to go through that waypoint where we got that double. Water's really cold. We're at, well, anywhere from like 39 right now. It's 43 degrees, so slower trolling speeds. Like usually when we troll crankbaits for walleyes, we're going 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. Right here, right now, it's about 1.4 to 1.6. So we've got a couple boats up here, but a little bit slower speed. So now we're going back into the wind. We fired up the kicker motor just because we don't want to run the batteries dry on our trolling motor. But 1.6 is where we got that double. I don't know how in the world we catch 2 fish, drop a waypoint, and before we know it, there's 4 boats right on our spot. But we're gonna go. This boat's hooked up right in front of us too. That's a good sign. I don't know. I think the spot where we dropped, I mean, they're right on our waypoint. So hopefully we're gonna get another 1 or 2 here. But Lake Erie, usually it's, you know, big open water fishing, but this is kind of a structure specific spot right here. I mean, if you look on the map, this is Stony Point to our right. We're just on the inside of it. So I mean, there's a lot of structure right here, and that's where we got 2 fish, and this boat's hooked up here right now. So I don't know. We've just kind of bounced around to a few different spots, and I mean, this is earlier today. It was tough water clarity. We trolled it for maybe an hour. We didn't catch anything. Didn't even get a bite. But now this is better water, and we trolled it for a while, nothing, and then all of a sudden we got a double right here off Stony Point. So I don't know. It's just kind of a program we're gonna have to keep grinding away and working at. Running planer boards with stick baits, as you guys saw. Hopefully we're gonna stick another one here. Hooked up. We were just turning, and our outside board went off on this side of the boat. This is a big fish. It's got big head shakes. Keep it coming, bud. I need a net. Not huge, but that's a good one. We'll take it. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Look at that. Nice chunky 22 incher. Again, purple and white. That's a Yozuri. That's a Yozuri. Yeah. Saw his head shake at first. I thought we were gonna have a monster, but whatever, we'll take it, huh? That'd be a good eater. Yeah, not bad. Got the big bellies on him. It's got the good genetics. Cool. Doubles right now. My middle board and Kevin's outside board. Man, I don't know what it is. It's the same exact spot. Come on, planer board. That's not good. No, it's not dunking it from the weight of the fish. I don't know why it's going underneath the water. Never good when your planer board goes underwater, especially when there's a big walleye on it. All right, now I gotta get a speed. All right, here we go. Planer board's off. I don't remember if this is that Husky jerk or the Yozuri. We're gonna get a good glimpse at it here. We still have fish in your outside board? I think we do. This one takes priority. This one seems bigger. There she is. Get her. That's a good one, bud.
That's a nice fish.
That's a good one. Get her. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Yes. Look at this one. We got another one on.
That's 2 on that side.
What's interesting about this fish is this walleye's already dropped its eggs. She's spawned out. A male's not gonna get this big. This girl, she's long and skinny, all spawned out, and those other 3 big ones we've caught are full of eggs. So that's wild, that's cool. So some of these fish are gonna spawn out in the lake, and other fish out here are gonna spawn in the rivers. And it's just kind of the whole ecosystem out here. It's just wild, it's crazy. Isn't that a fun fish? That is super cool. Man, if we would have caught her a week earlier, she would have been big. So that's a spawned out one. You know, contrasted with something like that that still has eggs in it. I mean, isn't that crazy? That is super cool how some of these fish are spawning right now and some are still locked up tight with eggs. We're gonna let both of these fish go, but that just compares them for you. I mean, that's a long fish. That's probably close to 30 inches. That's a super long fish, and her belly's just saggy. So she's dropped her eggs somewhere along this point here, out in the lake of Lake Erie. There's really no river mouth close to here that she would have been in. But isn't that fun? That's a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. A lot of guys keep these big ones. We'll let them go, let them swim and help out the resource, even though Lake Erie right now, a lot of people say is at its strongest point ever. I mean, guys will keep, their limit of fish like this, but I don't know. We like walleye, but we don't need the meat that much. That's a fun fish, isn't that cool? Let's let her go. That one right there?
That's okay. I think it's still on. Flat out of the outside board. We gotta clear all the inside boards here. Yeah, this feels like a nice fish. Ah, a little smaller. Seemed a lot bigger than what he was. I'll clean up. Lake Erie walleye. Not bad.
There we are. Not sure what it's going to be. Maybe a decent walleye. Nothing huge, but the small ones mixed in with the big ones here. It's a walleye. It's on the same waypoint, same exact spot. These fish are just piled in here. It's a nice eater. Get our net low. We're just trying to keep our net out of the air because there's so many boats around here right now. And it's like we caught those 2 big ones back to back, and then like 10 boats were on here in no time. But yeah, that's a good one. Chunky fish.
Yeah, nice chunky.
It's just weird how these fish are just congregated right here right now. I mean, they're just piled in here. It's right off this point, right off Stony Point here. I don't know what's really keeping them here. There's really no hump or like crazy shoreline breaks or anything, but I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of fish here, that's all we know. Yeah, that's a good one.
A little weight to it. Just made a turn there, didn't we? Couple head shakes. There's one.
Another one. Doubled up.
Came off.
Ooh.
Yeah, it came off.
Oh yeah. Be a nice fish.
That's it. On that deep diving Rapala there again, eh?
Yep.
Nice fish.
Decent Lake Erie walleye again.
That's a decent fish.
It's got a little belly on it still.
Fiercely independent. Earth Rider Brewery crafts beer with cold, clear Lake Superior water and premium hand-selected ingredients. Earth Rider brews on the Duluth Superior Harbor for Northlanders near the greatest lake. Find Earth Rider beer on tap or in cans from Ashland, Wisconsin to Two Harbors, Minnesota, and other points near Lake Superior. Earth Rider beer. Hold fast.
This spring, shop the great selection of Lund and Crestliner fishing boats at RJ Sport and Cycle. Our knowledgeable staff is here to answer all your questions and help you get on the water. We sell both aluminum and fiberglass boats, suitable for a variety of applications. Full windshield models, side consoles, tillers, and more. We sell them all. Don't forget, we also carry pontoons. RJ Sport and Cycle is your leading Lund dealer in the area. Visit us in store or check us out online today.
At Wittes Trailer Sales, it's our mission to offer you the best inventory at the lowest prices possible. Conveniently located in Esco, Minnesota, we sell all your hauling needs from tractor trailers to enclosed trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors and side-by-sides in the area. Did we mention we also sell Argo ATVs? Our dedicated service team is here to take care of all your repair needs. Stop by and enjoy friendly service and sales for all your parts, accessory, and trailer needs today.
Finally slow down a minute here. have a little break from the madness. I can't believe these fish are biting that long, and there's so much boat pressure in here, and that's really not that big of a spot. I didn't think it would sustain all that pressure. I thought those fish would shut right down, but every single pass we're getting one or two. I mean, all this action is happening in a really, really short period of time. But, you know, a lot of the lures that we're using, a lot of guys out here like Bandit lures. I know a lot of guys out here custom paint them, but you know, deep diving bombers will work. Our deep diving, they're DHJ 10s custom painted. Smithwick Rogues. This is a shallow diving Smithwick, but anything you want really, you know, bigger profile lures that stand out in color. If you use soft, subtle colors out here, it just doesn't seem like you have much success. So really bold colors, you know, essentially bright whites, or, you know, bright purples and pinks, and just colors that really stand out in this water, because the water, it's not clear, it's not muddy, it's kind of like a green tint or green haze to it. Kind of reminds me of Lake Nipigon up north, but you just need colors that stand out. And we're using deep build lures that, and we're only putting those back about 20-25 feet. In these shallow, this is a P10 Rogue. A lot of guys will refer to them as P10s out here. We're putting these back about 70 to 75 feet. So it's getting down there maybe 8-9 feet. Whereas our DHJ 10s with that bill on them, we're putting those back 20. That's getting down there about 8 to 10, 11 feet as well. So we don't want to be too close to bottom, because we're going to pick up zebra mussels and clam shells and debris on our hooks. But and then you don't want to be too high. I mean, if you were running baits 5 feet under the surface, you just might not get hit, because those fish might not be able to see it. So you just got to kind of be down there in that sweet spot, kind of in the middle of the water column. So that gives these walleyes enough opportunity to see or feel or hear that bait and come up and hit it.
Knocking it off.
Kevin's a little mad. Closed his eyes for 2 seconds, and the rod went off on his side of the boat. I saw it first. He's a little salty at me. Brand new area here. That wind has picked up. We got some clouds now. It is cold out here, but man, is it fun to have the boat in the water this time of year. It doesn't get any better. We're gonna take a glimpse at her here. We only had this lure back, what, 18, 19 feet? Oh yeah, that's a big girl. That's a big getter. Woohoo! That's a big fish. Look at the size of that thing, man. Oh, came right out. Look at her, man. That's a 30-incher. Look at, she spawned too. We caught her a couple days too late. Look at that saggy belly. Look at the head on that fish, man. That is huge. Look at the hump on that back. That is a Lake Erie walleye. That'll probably go over 30 inches. That might hit 31. We just caught her a couple days too late, or she would have been heavy. Isn't that fun though? What a beast. What a beast. This is a brand new area. We're just driving around trying to find some good water to fish. It's, you know, the whole bite out here is based on water clarity. And you just got to get in an area where these fish can see your baits. But look at that girl. That'll teach you not to close your eyes. Look at that fish. Big old head on her. Unbelievable. Again on the long line, we just came into some warmer temp. Oh, jumping back there. We got a big smallie on the line. Just saying, we just came into the spot, and that water temp is about 5 degrees warmer right in here than other locations that we were fishing. This is a big smallmouth. That's fun. Not what we're looking for, but look at that thing. Come here, big girl. Look at that. That is a football. There's not only big walleyes in Lake Erie, there's big smallies as well. That's a solid 4.5 pound fish, I bet. Oh, look at that. That's an awesome smallie. That thing's got to be pushing 20, 21 inches and thick too. Isn't that fun? Awesome. Let's get her back in the water. Come on, girl. There she goes. Isn't that fun? Man. Well, I think we're at the end of our time here. We've put some good walleyes in the boat, and we've also got some eaters to bring back home with us. You know, it's really early April, and these fish right now are just starting to spawn. So I know the rivers are starting to heat up around the lake here. Guys are starting to catch a lot more fish in there. And as soon as this water warms up a little bit more, these fish out in the lake here are gonna pretty much be done spawning, and then you're gonna move into your summer pattern. So what a fun time we've had out here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.